Good luck, guys!
Good
Good
luck.
luck.
Good luck. I love
Good
Among
luck.
Us so much.
What
Go,
the
go.
actual? I was
What
like,
just happened? I was.
Today, I'm doing a video on a little indie title. You've probably never heard of it. I'm doing a video on Among Us! This is one of those few games where my excitement for it hasn't waned over time. Someone could still hit me up on Discord and be like, hey, we got a spot open for a good old game of Among Us. You wanna join? And I'd be there instantly. So I'd like to delve a little into the backstory of the game and how it drew us all in the first place. So let's just jump right into it. Among Us is a game of deception, where you and your friends are all stuck on a map with two imposters and you have to figure out who they are, and who am I kidding, you already know what the game is about. The game was released in 2018 to moderate success after being developed by only 3 people: Amy Lou, Marcus Brominder, and Forrest Willard. The 3 went to college together, and in 2015 they collectively founded Innersloth, which is the logo you see when you boot up Among Us. Forrest Willard was the studio's only programmer, while Marcus and Amy handled art and animation. Creating an entire game with only 3 people is an incredible feat. I mean, you see studios like Insomniac, who made Spider-Man, and EA, who make everything. And these studios have hundreds of developers working on each project. Granted, the scale is a bit different with a mobile game that only has 3 maps, but I still think it's worth acknowledging. Marcus himself said in an interview, and I quote, "We're really bad at marketing." So it's safe to assume they did not expect their game to blow up in the summer of 2020. Now, if you've never heard of Among Us, as if you've been living in 2004, texting on your sidekick and watching The Simple Life on your CRT TV, first of all, can I come with you? I'm ready to go back now. And second of all, here's what pretty much every game of Among Us looks like. All right, guys, I found a body in electrical, and Red was literally just walking out, so it's pretty cut and dry. What? I was literally just going to my next task. Well, hold on, let's hear him out first. What were you trying to do? Wires? I mean, yeah, I also have wires, so that makes sense. I too have wires. Guys, are you serious? We are literally the only 4 left alive, and I just watched Red walk away from a dead body. How does this make any sense? Okay, well, Red, did you see the body in there? Nope, didn't see a thing. Okay, then it's safe to say that Pink went in there after Red left and killed the body. Red literally has blood splattered all over his face. How do you guys not see that? I mean, it's safe to say that Pink killed the body right as Red walked out and Red just got caught in the backsplash. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh my god, you guys, please. I just watched Red do this. Just trust me on this. I already voted. Yeah, me too. Okay, fine. Good luck, guys. Wow. Good game, guys. Good game! So why did people fall in love with Among Us? It's pretty simple. We got to deceive our friends. We love games that turn us on our friends. Mario Kart, Super Smash Brothers, Barbie Horse Adventures, Wild Horse Rescue for the PlayStation 2. For some reason, we will take any and all opportunities to betray the ones that we hold dearest. Not to mention, the game design was just so simple. Impasta? Press the kill button. Crewmate, do your silly little tasks. This made Among Us super easy to learn, although not for all of us. Chat, I gotta tell you a secret. I'm not enjoying this game. I would like to repeat that I was homeschooled. Making the game simple to understand meant players were quick to learn different strategies to fool their friends, like waiting to kill someone until the lights were off, or waiting to kill someone while hiding in the vents, or my personal favorite, waiting to kill someone and then once you do, everyone seems to show up at once. Among Us is a game that not only forced us to think about our game strategy, but also our social strategy. How are we gonna lie directly to our friends' faces and convince them that we weren't the ones going on a blood rampage? You think I'm the imposter? But how could I possibly fit into the vents with this fat dump truck caboose? However, if you played on public servers, absolutely none of this applies. That place is the wild, wild west. Now, Among Us had already been blowing up, but the biggest explosion happened on October 19th, 2020 at exactly 12:44 Pacific Standard Time. I'm not exactly sure what happened at that time. The only correlation that I can find is that someone logged onto their Twitter account and tweeted, "Anyone want to play Among Us with me on Twitch?" And oh my god, that person was Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Before you know it, desperate streamers from all across the internet were trying to play with AOC. Not only did she hop on Twitch to stream Among Us, but she brought Ilhan Omar with her.
Get up, Cox.
The AOC Among Us collab brought us such nuggets as "I'm voting early" and "Orange is sus." Easily one of my favorite moments from the stream is one of AOC's first games ever where she runs past Ilhan murdering someone and just keeps running. The stream pulled in over 439,000 concurrent viewers, which made it the third most viewed stream ever at the time. In my opinion, this was the most effective way to encourage the younger generation to go out and vote. You don't just say Pokemon go to the polls and call it a day. You meet the younger generation exactly where they are. That's how you get their attention. Also, while I'm at it, if you're an American, go register to vote. And I'd be remiss not to talk about Among Us's Twitter account. Their Twitter account is my favorite Twitter account of all time, and it's a brand! They shared some back-end data about what the most popular colors were and made this very sweet MS Paint looking last place trophy for tan. They have such a creative way of sharing updates about the game, like this one that literally says, "No one gave me permission to tweet this, but screw the rules. I have the passwords." And probably my favorite thing about their Twitter account is how much they love fan art. Someone carved Among Us characters into a watermelon, and they loved it. By the way, you can thank Victoria Tran for all the silly Among Us tweets. She is a hilarious human being, and she's also written some social media strategy guides that she has just shared with the entire internet, which is super cool and a girl boss move, if I do say so myself. Among Us had such a lovable presence, but as their audience grew, so did their egos. That brings me to the most heartbreaking section of this video, which is the controversies. They tweeted this once. I could not believe that the Among Us Twitter account would tweet something so scandalous, so I actually reached out to Victoria. I said, "Hello, Victoria. Any comment on why the Among Us Twitter account would tweet such a thing?" And she actually responded. I said what I said, and I'd do it again. Thank you, Victoria. The team around Among Us is just so lovable, and I cannot imagine what it's like to see your game grow from a moderate but vocal fan base to a household name in just a few months. The developers recently talked about how difficult working has been since their game exploded and how they faced burnout following the massive success last year, feeling like they needed to complete every project as quickly as possible. It was really inspiring to see game developers be so open about their mental health and how much they struggled through success. And yet they still seem to stay the same happy, bubbly, friendly group of people. There's a video clip of Among Us winning Best Multiplayer Game at the Game Awards in 2020 that just melts my heart. It's Forrest, Marcus, and Amy accepting the award, and they're holding a phone that has Victoria up on a video call so she can be there with them. And they're all crying and sniffling and trying to get through the speech they wrote down. It's such a beautiful moment of camaraderie that's really reminiscent of how this game brought us together in the first place. 2020 was easily the worst year of our generation. Maybe top 3 if I'm being generous. At a time when we were all forced to be inside, away from our friends and our family, we had a game that brought us together. At the start of the pandemic, I was living completely alone. No friends, no roommates, no pets, nobody. And while I don't doubt that people that were living with their roommates or family were going insane being stuck inside with the same people every single day forever, I was craving the exact opposite. I don't know what I would have done without a game like Among Us to give me an excuse to be able to socialize with my friends. Some of my favorite moments in my entire career as a creator are playing Among Us with my friends on stream, getting teamed up as imposter with a friend that I've known for so long that I basically share a hive mind with, and if I was an imposter, trying to collect clues to figure out who it was. I feel like Among Us provided me with everything I needed at exactly the right time. It was a game that brought me together with my friends, was simple and easy to learn, and made me think, which is something I wasn't sure my stinky old brain could do anymore. And that is how Among Us vented into our hearts.
She said the name of the video!
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please forget to unsubscribe. This is only my 3rd commentary video ever, but I am enjoying the script writing process so much. I feel like some days it's really hard for me to write, and then other days, there's just a million ideas like piling through my brain and I'm like, I gotta write this all down. I'm just having a blast, so thank you for watching these. Thank you, Zachary Editorman, for editing some slowed down farts into my videos. Appreciate it. Thank you, Victoria from Among Us, for being grand. And of course, thank you to my fan house supporters. I wouldn't be able to boil my hot dogs without you, so thank you. If you want to support the videos, there's a link to my fan house in the description. I post behind the scenes stuff, updates on videos, and bloopers. Also, let me know in the comments what topic you want me to cover next. All right, guys, don't forget to stay hydrated and drink some hot dog water. I'll see you next time. Bye.